Overthinking feels intelligent. You gather more information, more possibilities, more scenarios, yet the decision never arrives. Highly capable people often become trapped inside their own analysis. The mind keeps expanding the problem until movement feels impossible. This is not a lack of intelligence, it is a collapse of clarity. The question became buried under complexity. The mistake is subtle. People confuse depth with difficulty. If a choice feels important, they assume it requires endless analysis, so they wait for certainty. More research, more thinking, more time, but certainty rarely arrives first. Action often creates it. The system becomes trapped because analysis replaced movement. The mind starts optimizing against risk instead of toward clarity. This is where most people freeze. But at Solver's Studio, we go to our toolkit, the Solver's 6. The tool here is First Principles Clarity. First Principles strips away noise until only foundational truth remains. Not assumptions, not secondary details, truth. When decisions feel impossible, the real issue is usually misplaced focus. We're debating complexity instead of identifying necessity. Clarity comes from reducing the problem to its irreducible core, then moving. First, define the fundamental outcome. Ask, what absolutely must happen here? Strip away hypotheticals, ignore secondary risks, anchor only to the non-negotiable requirement. This immediately shrinks the problem. The mind stops generating endless possibilities and returns to necessity. Next, isolate the one true variable. Most overthinking comes from trying to optimize everything simultaneously. That is impossible. Ask, if I could optimize only one thing, what matters most? One variable, one priority. The conflict between competing goals disappears. The decision path becomes visible. Finally, define the rule instead of controlling the outcome. Overthinking is often an attempt to eliminate uncertainty completely. That cannot be done, so shift focus. Ask, what rule guarantees forward movement? Not perfect results, movement. The action itself becomes the stabilizing mechanism. Clarity emerges through committed motion. Overthinking is complexity without structure. First Principles Clarity reverses that pattern. Define the fundamental outcome. Isolate the one true variable. Commit to a rule for movement. We stop chasing perfect certainty. We return to essential truth and decisive action. This appears in trivial decisions constantly. Someone spends hours researching a simple purchase. The mental energy becomes larger than the decision itself. First Principles changes the frame. What is the actual goal? Buy an acceptable item quickly. What matters most? Minimum required functionality. Then define the rule. Choose the first option meeting the requirement within 2 minutes. The noise disappears because the structure changed. The mind is powerful, but without structure, it over-engineers simple decisions. The solution to uncertainty is not endless thought. It is clarity on what matters most. Stop optimizing every possibility. Return to the first principles underneath the choice. Find the necessary truth. Then move.